everyone! Today, I'll tell you an amazing story from Southeast Asia, a famous folklore of that place. It's my story, and I am a mouse deer. You know a deer who looks like a mouse or mouse who ended up looking like a small deer. It was a scorching hot day in the dense rainforest. I Sang Kancil, the clever mouse deer, was on a quest for food. My stomach growled with hunger as I wandered through the forest, looking for something delicious to eat. Suddenly, my eyes caught sight of the greenest, juiciest patch of apples I had ever seen on the other side of the river. The only problem was the river itself. The river was deep and wide, and I knew it was infested with crocodiles, lurking just beneath the surface, waiting for an unsuspecting animal to cross. Being small and light, I knew I couldn't swim across without becoming a crocodile's meal. But giving up was not an option. I needed to think of a plan, and fast. An idea sparked in my mind, and I said, "Hello, Crocodile King. I have a message for you from the king of the jungle." The biggest crocodile emerged from the water. He looked at me. "What do you want, little mouse dear?" he asked. "I bring news from the king of the jungle," I said, trying to sound as important as possible. "He is planning a grand feast and wants to invite all the crocodiles. But first, he needs to know exactly how many of you there are." The Crocodile King seemed intrigued but cautious. "And how do you plan to count us?" he questioned. "That's simple," I replied confidently. "If all of you line up from this side of the river to the other side, I will walk across your backs and count each one of you." The Crocodile King considered this and eager at the thought of a grand feast. Crocodile King ordered his fellow crocodiles to line up side by side across the river, forming a bridge of crocodile backs. With my heart pounding, I stepped onto the back of the first crocodile. 1. I counted loudly, then stepped onto the next 2, 3, 4. I continued to count as I carefully stepped from one crocodile to the next, all the way across the river. When I reached the last crocodile, on the other side, I leaped onto the riverbank and turned back to face them. "Thank you for helping me cross the river," I said with a mischievous grin. "But there is no feast. I just needed to get to the other side." The crocodiles were furious, but there was nothing they could do. I had outsmarted them, and they were left grumbling and splashing angrily in the water. Laughing to myself, I bounded away into the forest, grateful for my quick thinking and cleverness. I feasted on the lush apples and other juicy fruits, my stomach finally full and my spirit high. And that's how I Sang Kancil outwitted the crocodiles and satisfied my hunger. It's a tale I remember fondly, a reminder that sometimes a sharp mind is the best tool for survival.